New car sales manager here at BMW of Ridgefield. We're here looking at two iconic cars from BMW, the I brand. We got the start of and what's current. We're gonna look at how these evolutionized BMW, what we started with and what we ended up with. Now we'll do a quick walk around. We're gonna dive into the differences i3, iX. I had the pleasure of driving an i3 for 2 years. Was able to lease one. It was my first step into electric, and man was I blown away. The ergonomics of the exterior looks a little puny, but I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", but I fit fine. I was able to get 2 kids in here, make grocery car runs. It was great. And all the extra space that they engineer in the front for you, it is spaceship-like, and it's just so smart. So good by BMW. And we always loved it for that. First gen, you had the range extender, and it was a great fail-safe back in the day when you only had, 90 to 125 miles to go on pure electric. Conveniently could charge here and occasionally at home was no hassle. So really just hit all the buttons for that first step into it. You learn to manage the range just like you manage your gas tank. It's really no different. So, that's it for i3. We'll come over to the iX and see what's new. Also got the pleasure to drive this car when we first launched it, and wow, I mean the smoothness, the sleekness, the sharpness in the steering, it's such an exciting car. And the power, we all know what electric power is, that instant torque. This rips 523 horsepower and over 550 foot-pounds of torque with instant power. It's quite sensational. I gotta say though, from driving it, I was more concerned about my range. I was always about maximizing my range, and I did average about a 325-mile range in the month of March, which is hit or miss on temps. iDrive 8, no buttons, sleek look. Again, similar ergonomics with the space in the front. It really is like the i3 on steroids. They just threw everything at this car. It's super green like the i3. And there's extra color to that as well. So let's hop inside, take a look at the features on the road, and go for a ride. Come on, guys. We got buttons on the door here, and we got crystal controls, Swarovski crystal, really nice. Nice touch by BMW. So I'm gonna just set this back while I'll be in a taller guy. So really easy, really nice and accessible there. I gotta love the new steering wheel from BMW. Reason behind the design is with autonomous coming, you gotta know where you are in the steering wheel. So with the square design, depending on where you are in the turn, you'll always know where you're at in terms of steering input, which is just such a good level of thinking by BMW. First thing that jumps out is obviously the big swooping screen, iDrive 8, also controlled by the iDrive. The vents just completely integrated, minimalistic, no buttons. BMW is nice. They put the climate bottom spot here, crucial for us. Here in the Northeast, we're running about 35 degrees right now. Got the heat going at a nice 70 degrees. And one new feature that we love is the voice activation. So, hey BMW, set cabin to 65 degrees.
I'm setting 65 degrees Fahrenheit for the driver.
I find without the buttons, that was my go-to. I always wanted to use the voice command, always felt like it was much easier than taking my eye off the road potentially with the touch screen and looking down a little bit. Plus the functionality of the heads-up display, a lot of those features show. It's been it was just such a good experience of driving. 80% recycled material, super green, and iX, same base, same carbon core base there. So some of the key features that we loved about the i3. Number one, has different sounds. Different sounds in the gas car. Simplistic nature with the cloth, and then the elegancy of the wood, and the attention to detail, how this wraps around. Just so smart. So this is a 110, so this is a level 1. This is what they all would come with. Plug into the wall. I think for this, with a 100-mile range or so, you would get about a full charge about, overnight. You pretty much regain 80%. It was such a smart idea. Even though the range wasn't ideal, it was the fact that you can get to maximum in a reasonable time, even on a level 1, level 2. Never was stuck. And in the times you were stuck, guess what? You had a range extender. Give you an extra 60 to 90 miles, depending on temperature and how you're running the car. So it's just a really smart way to get you to fall in love with electric. I'm just looking at the car. I'm not even looking at the camera. I love it so much. Just look at this little design, how they kink this out, how it just creates the extra, that running back, that athlete that's really trying hard to run down here. It's just fantastic. One thing is a cool feature. This is completely malleable. So if you get rock chips, scratches, surface scratches, get a little sun on there, heals right up. So it'll never get any imperfections on that, which is really awesome. Oh, I love those sounds. Wow. Nothing drives like this iX. I mean, it's not even close. So we're gonna pop out onto the main road here. Here we go. All right, we're just gonna do a nice smooth launch here. Nothing crazy. We're just gonna be driving. Oh, the sounds are just so cool. Just get into it a little bit. Again, this is adaptive, so I got my foot completely off the pedal right now. We are literally just coasting and following this Dodge. I'm just gonna get into it once real quick. That was about a 40 to 80 clip right there. Wow. With these bumps here. All right. Oh, green light, love that. Heading back to the dealer. We'll jump on it one more time. That was a 0 to 60 right there, basically. Wow. BMW rates this in the high 3s, I believe, like 3.8, 3.5. I don't know, you get a lot of different numbers out there. Depends on conditions, launch, tires, temperature. What a fun ride. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.